Welcome to Pause 2-3, reminding you that your power is in the pause. Here in this podcast, we dive deep into the shadows to rediscover our inner light. I'm Jen, your host. Nice to meet you. If this is your first time here, please feel free to give me a follow, give me a like, give me a share, and I hope you enjoy what I'm about to share. I invite you to join me on a transformative journey of self-discovery and empowerment. In today's episode of Pause 2-3, we are going to be talking about letting go and the fact that you don't have to. This podcast is titled, You Don't Have to Let Go, Just Let In. Okay? Here is a safe place to land, to heal, and to grow. And don't be worried. Today's episode is going to be gentle and honestly a bit of a relief. Because if you are tired of hearing people say, just let it go, I want to offer you something else. Because I myself am tired of listening to myself say, just let it go. But what if I told you you don't have to let go today? What if all you needed to do was let something new in? Let something new in. Let's talk about that. Because let's be honest, letting go sounds so powerful, freeing, and wise, but it also sounds exhausting when you're not ready. Sometimes letting go feels like erasing something that still matters. Sometimes letting go feels like we're pretending that we're over something that we're really still carrying. And sometimes letting go feels like we're denying how deeply we were hurt. Most of all, it can feel like failure, and not failure in a good sense. It can feel like, why haven't I healed yet? Why am I still holding on to this? Sound familiar? Yeah. But here's the truth that no one says enough, me included, until today. You don't have to force yourself to let go. I'm going to repeat that. You don't have to force yourself to let go. Okay, healing isn't a race. Healing isn't a race to erase the past. Healing is a slow return to yourself. So instead of constantly focusing on what needs to leave, I encourage us to shift that focus. What could you let in? Let's talk about the power of letting in. Okay, letting in is a softer approach, and it doesn't demand that you forget, that you release, or that you move on. But instead, it gently asks, what could support me right now? What am I missing that I can invite in? Okay, now let me give you some real examples of what this letting in might look like. Okay, what if you were to let in calm? Maybe your nervous system is tired. You don't need to fix your pain. Maybe you need to rest. A deep breath, a pause, a quiet room, a walk outside. Or what if you let in truth? Instead of trying to silence your thoughts, let in truths such as, I did the best I could. It's okay that I'm still healing. Or maybe even, I'm allowed to feel both hurt and whole. I'm going to repeat that. I am allowed to feel both hurt and whole. What if you let in love? Now, I'm not just talking the romantic love, but I'm talking love in a caring sense. Love from yourself, love from others, from close friends. Let someone help you. Yeah, I said it. Let someone help you. Let someone see the real you. Better yet, let yourself feel loved, even if you're still messy. Because, my friends, here's the secret. Even messy is beautiful. Or what if you were to let in hope? Sometimes healing begins when we just let in the possibility. Let in the possibility that we won't always feel like this. This is temporary. This is a passing time and it's going to pass. Just like the clouds in the sky. They pass by. Sometimes they're ugly, sometimes they're nasty, sometimes they're mean, sometimes they're dark. But they pass. And so will this. Let in hope. Or what if you were to let in joy? Even small, safe ways. Maybe it's a song. Maybe you just need to laugh. Maybe it's a pet that you can cuddle with. Maybe a beautiful smell, a soft sweater. What are some micro moments of light, such as those that you can let in? Okay, you see, when you fill yourself with new energy, the old pain doesn't have to be released right away. The old pain gets less room to grow. It gets less room to grow. Because, my friends, I said it before, I'll say it again. What you focus on grows. Okay? So let that light slowly crowd out the darkness. Not forcefully, but naturally, gently, in its own time. So if this speaks to you, and if you are letting in find its way into your thought processes, let's begin letting in and how you can do this and how you can practice this on a daily basis. The key here, my friends, is to start small. Ask yourself, what's one thing I need more of right now? Perhaps it's peace. Maybe it's some rest. Maybe it's honesty. Honesty from yourself, others. Maybe it's laughter. Or maybe it's just nourishment. Have you eaten today? Have you had any water to drink today? Let that in. Just one thing. And start small. Okay? Because small steps count. Or perhaps today you can practice creating space intentionally. If you can, clear 10 minutes today. If you can't do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. If you can't do 5 minutes, do a minute. And in that time, put your phone down. Step outside. Pause. Breathe. Listen to music that makes you feel good. Not to fix you, but just to hold you. Just to hold you. To create space for you to hold yourself, to feel safe, to feel okay in that moment. Let that in. What if you were to speak invitations and not expectations? Expectations can be so tiresome and they can bring so much letdown. But instead of saying, I have to let this go, what if you tried saying something like, I allow peace in? Or perhaps you can say, I welcome new energy. Or how about, I'm open to love slowly and safely. And my friends, the key to love, it all starts from within. So start loving yourself. Okay, and this isn't bypassing. This isn't ignoring. This isn't pretending it's not there. That pain, that hurt, that emotion you're feeling. What it's doing is it's balancing it. Okay, You don't need to push anything out, but maybe, just maybe, you can gently open a window and let the air shift. So maybe today you don't have to let go of the pain. And maybe today you don't have to stop missing it. And maybe today you don't have to rush your healing. You just have to let one good thing in. And that might be enough for today. And tomorrow, maybe try for two good things. Maybe. But little by little, that light is going to grow. And that light is going to free you. And that light is going to help you release things that used to cause you pain. Just let the good things in. Thank you so much for your time. I am truly grateful for those of you that share your precious time with me and spend time listening to today's episode of Pause 2-3. Your time and presence truly do mean the world to me, and I hope you found some inspiration and solace in our journey together today. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to like, to share, and to comment, to spread the light to others who may need it. Your support helps us reach more souls on their path to authenticity and healing. And remember, your story matters. We all have a story, and they're meant to be shared. If you feel called to share your journey from darkness to light, please reach out. I'd love to chit chat and perhaps have you on my other podcast called The Peace Platform, a platform where your voice has the power to ignite hope and transformation as others. So as we close out this chapter, let's carry the light of our shared experiences into the world, illuminating a path for all who seek it. Until next time, stay true to yourself, keep shining bright, and be proud of how far you've come. And most of all, keep the door open for something beautiful to enter in. Much love.